Hello, my name is Nikhil from group 317. Here the first topic is statics and dynamics. What is statics? In order to know what is static, we first need to know what is the equilibrium. Equilibrium means the rest of the body is completely at rest or body is moving with constant velocity with that is zero acceleration. Statics deal with the bodies in equilibrium, that is body at the rest and body is moving with constant velocity. Here we can see in the if we apply focus force on the body at the rest and it still continues to be rest, then the body have forces and their affection come under statics. And if we apply force on the body moving with constant velocity and it continues to be moving with the same velocity, then these steady forces, this effect also comes under statics. If we apply force on body at a rest, that produce a net torque, trending it start to rotating, therefore not to equilibrium. Here we can rest, here the formula F1 to F2, the conversion of the torque. If here we can see the pushing force, normal force is the goes going to the according to the gravitational force, the body moving according to the gravitational force. In statics, and we apply force on body moving, we are kissing force and their effects. Here we kiss, and if we apply force on body, that produce a net torque tending to start it rotating. It therefore not an equilibrium. Hence, in all cases, the net force of a net torque acting on the body and should be zero. Generally, statics is determined as the branch of engineering mechanics which deal with the force and their effect actually the body which are remain in equilibrium. We need to the statics not to determine how much force a bridge withstand, a force dam. Here we can say force dam which will stand in the water. Here the cable and string is the example of stationary position. Dynamics is a branch of engineering mechanics which deal with the force and their effect upon the bodies in motion. Here the pushing force, the person is pushing friction process, but gravitational force is moving the person backside. That's we will show how a body moves under the influence of different force. If a person throws a stone to the other side of the building, it moves a parabolic pathway under the influence of person for the gravitational. Here we can see if a person throw the stone. Dear, that's is we will see how a body moves under the influence of different forces. The concept of dynamics enable you to analyze the flight characteristics of a jet, designing a building resistance to earthquake and midlist shock and vibration passenger in the vehicle, and to calculate with how much force we need to send a satellite into the orbit. Dynamics we can see as satellites go to the orbit, what type of torque is needed. Dynamics is further divided into two branches. First is kinetic and the second one is kinematics. The kinematics deal with the analysis of motion of bodies without considering the forces causing or associated with this motion. And the second one is kinetic deal with the forces on the bodies without considering the motion. To solve this problem, to solve the problem encounter, the statics is coming. Encounter during study of statics and dynamics, we have learned about the principle Newton's law of motion. Along with this, we need an adequate knowledge of vector algebra knowledge as a physical quantities and encounter during engineering analysis and are mostly vector such as force and velocity. And these laws of motion algebra, like here is equation EF is equal to dv upon dt is equal to 0, F is equal to ma, Fa is equal to minus FB. These laws of motion vector algebra come under